What's up everyone, welcome back to my top 10 setups of the day series. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more of these amazing setups. Today we're starting the video off with this sleeper hit from user PAMASS, which might not seem crazy at first, but it's actually a super involved build. Starting off with the basics, we're looking at a Samsung monitor that's been mounted with an Ergotron HX monitor arm, a Logitech keyboard and a Razer mouse. Where this build really shines is that stunning audio setup. To start off, we've got an impressive set of A500 speakers which are mounted on either side of the monitor, and they cost up to $4,200. Below the monitor you can also spot a topping DX7 Pro DAC amp and a Sheet Lear Tube Hybrid DAC amp on the right. To top all of this amazing gear off, the OP is using a set of Sennheiser HD 660 headphones, and speaking from personal experience, these are an absolutely fantastic set of headphones. Next up is this awesome setup from user Shashank J890. We've got a single monitor setup here with a nice Acer monitor which I do like, however I'd love to see it mounted and raised on a monitor arm such as a Ergotron. Next to the monitor is a mounted laptop that appears to be Asus based off of the super unique RGB on the WASD keys. Below the display is a Razer mousepad, a Logitech mouse and what looks to be a Logitech keyboard. The gear in this setup is really nice, but I'm also a big fan of the decorations. Obviously the awesome neon sign is awesome, but the smaller decorations are also really cool, such as that bottle with the string lights in it. Whilst there is definitely room for improvement with this build, I'm already a big fan of what we've got going on. It might be kind of hard to believe, but this build from LOWSLOWKEVOO is actually their very first setup. First off, we've got a dual monitor setup with two mounted AOC monitors which look amazing. My only critique with these monitors is how offset they are compared to the mouse and keyboard. I'd be a little bit worried about getting neck and headaches from having to be constantly turning your neck to see the monitors. Below the monitors, we've got a Razer mouse that's sitting on a matching extra large Razer mousepad, as well as a lovely looking Astro headset. This setup is also amazing when it comes to decor, not only rocking a sweet configuration of nano leaf lights, but also with super cool textured wall panels that look really unique when bathed in the neon pink light. This next setup from NOTTODAYCOLONIZER is nothing short of impressive. If we look at just their desk, they've got a dual monitor setup with what looks to be Logitech speakers and a Razer mousepad that really complements the rest of the LEDs throughout the room. Speaking of which, the lighting in this room is really spot on, with enough LEDs to give the room a super fun and colourful vibe, but not being a hindrance to visibility or causing eye strain. Of course, the most impressive part of this setup is the absolutely insane Funko Pop collection throughout the room. I really love how the boxes are displayed in a way that doesn't make the room seem cluttered or messy. All in all, this is a great build, and my only complaint is that there aren't any close-up pictures for me to appreciate it even more. Our next setup comes to us from Tiny Tan Man, and it's a bit darker than the previous ones on this list, but it is in no way less impressive. This cyberpunk themed setup features a dual display setup, with the bottom monitor appearing to be the famous Samsung G9 monitor. Below the G9 we do actually have another display, however this is a foldable touchscreen, perfect for running Spotify or a stream chat. For peripherals, we're looking at a Corsair mouse and mousepad, as well as what looks to be a Corsair keyboard. I'm a huge fan of the minimal lighting, as well as the choice of purple lighting, as it matches super well with the well-chosen wallpapers. If any streamers are watching, get ready because this build submitted by Hype36R Max is going to make you jealous. First off, we've got the IKEA Gallant desk that's both sturdy and spacious. On top of the desk, you can spot a dual monitor setup featuring one Asus monitor on top and the Samsung G9 on the bottom. An Elgato Stream Deck below the monitors, as well as a Logitech mouse. I love the lighting in this setup as it provides enough natural lighting for the stream, while still including some fun RGB throughout the peripherals. Here we've got a super cozy setup from OSPASALON. This setup has some absolutely killer decor that matches nicely with the retro theme it seems to be going for, especially that awesome Lollapalooza poster. I'm a big fan of the dark, natural looking wood on their desk, as well as the peripherals on it, which include a pair of Kanto YU2 speakers flanking the monitors and a classic Logitech mouse. This setup seems like a super relaxing area that would be perfect for focus and productivity. At our number 3 spot today is this setup from Relevant Economics. For gear, they've got a dual monitor setup featuring Acer monitors, a Razer Black Widow keyboard, and a Logitech mouse all on top of a PlayMax desk mat. The coolest part of this setup is easily the stunning DIY cloud lamp that has been popping up all over the internet recently. It really gives this setup a cool, ethereal vibe, and I'd love to see it become more popular in future setups. Up next is this battle station from C. Smith Street that has just been added into their new home. First things first, we've got the iconic Alex Strauss Calby desktop combination from IKEA that we love to see. They've got an impressive triple monitor setup, as well as a nice Razer desk mat with purple RGB that matches nicely with the backlighting around the desk. Where this setup really comes through is in its amazing decoration. The statues up on the wall are all impressive enough on their own, but look even better with the ceiling lights that OP has put up, as well as the cityscapes beneath each statue. This is a great way to decorate minimally while still making your setup pop. Today's number one spot comes to us from Carrot Cake Black and is nothing short of amazing. The whole setup is powered by a MacBook Pro 2017 and it features a Dell U2719 monitor with a Xiaomi light bar, Logitech MX sound, Logitech Master 2S, a Sauer X Canon keys with desk mat, and last but certainly not least, that eye-catching acrylic stack keyboard with GMK WOB keycaps. This setup is a definition of zen, and it's definitely going to be inspiring setups in the future. And that is the end of the list. Check out a description for a list of a lot of the gear that I've mentioned in the video. If you want to see more of these incredible setups, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on so that you don't miss the next episode. Leave a comment down below on which setup you think should be number one.